So when we look now at being in a condition of conditioning, of restriction, of limitation all the days of our life, the neuroscientists teach us that the brain is formed and structured according to its environment and its exposure of knowledge or to knowledge. So based upon what we feed our minds, based upon the environment that we are in, will determine the structure and the mold of our brains. Now this kind of molding is known as plasticity, where the brain has a plasticky kind of structure where it can change its shape to suit and adapt to environment or conditions. This was the only way we were able, as free, proud, productive people, to succumb to 300 plus years of slavery, of chattel slavery. Because naturally, we are of a creator. And when you are of a creator, then limitations, restrictions is not of you naturally.
That's right.
To the enemy, knowing that he couldn't instill our fathers, he caused them and forced them to multiply amongst themselves, our fathers and our mothers, and he took the children and educated them out of their natural way of life, their natural form of expression, and made a slave.
That's right.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And then re-inculcated that slave mentality in the offspring of his first generation of slaves.
That's right, sir.
Now you think over this. And once he robbed the slave of the knowledge of his and herself, then the slave's mind now started to be remolded, where the slave thought that they were born to be the servants of another people.
That's right.
And with every generation, the enemy would take us to lower depths of servitude.
That's it.
Now think over this. In the year 2009, what has changed generally for us as a people? We still are born thinking that there is a ceiling of what we can expect to achieve in this life. Now, if the enemy was able to really graft us out of our natural way of thinking and expression, then this presupposes to me that he had to have conducted a study of the brain and the mind. He definitely studied human behavior.
Yes, sir.
Because here is a man who is not the creator of the brain.
That's right.
He's not the creator of the mind that produced universe. So he's like a child in a classroom exploring, trying to understand how things work. But he knows that he has a set period of time to rule. And in order for him to rule, he needs helpers. He needs workers. So, in acquiring some helpers and some workers, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan teaches us that the American enemy, when he makes a slave, that he makes that slave 97% dependent upon him. He taught us that when the British make a slave, he makes a slave 100%, meaning he makes a servant for life. And he is so brilliant in his slave-making ability that he causes the slave to think they're free when they are in fact deeply ingrained in slavery. Now think over this. It's like looking in a mirror and seeing something that's not there. And sometimes we have these illusions of grandeur where we think we are somebody who we're really not. We think we've achieved something that we really haven't. Do you understand? And then may stop working. And then when we stop working, we fast understand or come into the knowledge that what we may have, what we believe we achieved might have just been the beginning. Our people have been struggling for freedom, justice, and equality for centuries. And because we have been struggling like that, we can't think that we're going to overcome this wicked enemy just because of who we think we are. Everybody all right? Go to the next slide. If you don't come with the spirit to learn, then surely there's better things you can do on a Sunday morning, isn't there?
No, sir.
All right, that's the other side of the Allahu Akbar.